The B-21 Raider is indeed the country's first brand new bomber in more than 30 years. Almost all facets of program are secret. In a tightly supervised ceremony, the public saw the Raider for the first time as dusk fell over Air Force's Plant 42 in Palmdale in California. Welcome back to Military Knowledge. In today's video, we are going to see America's most secretive bomber. Exciting, right? Keep the Josh up and watch the whole video to know more about this. Before getting into the video, subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. The B-21 is specifically made to be the most easily maintained bomber ever constructed. The B-21 Raider is a dual-capable penetrating attack stealth bomber that can both drop conventional and nuclear weapons. The B-21 program has mainly highly secret components, thus it is categorized as a special access program. Although some information about various other aspects of the program have been made public since 2015, the Congressional Research Service noted in 2021 that the B-21's technicalities and specifications such as speed, facilitating systems, size required cloaking, structure, number and types of engines, projected armaments, and onboard sensors remained classified. Instead of using this standard military procurement procedure, the Air Force Rapid Capabilities Office is in charge of managing and acquiring the B-21 program. However, the Nunn-McCurdy disclosure rules to Congress continue to apply to the B-21 program. According to a 2015 media report, the Air Force envisioned the bomb to serve also as a platform for gathering intelligence, a battle manager, and an interceptor aircraft. According to then Secretary of the Air Force Deborah Lee James, the B-21 will be a fifth-generation global precision strike platform and will have network sensor shoot capabilities. The B-21 is referred to by Northrop Grumman as the world's first sixth-generation aircraft. Chris Bogdan, the F-35 program manager, predicted that the B-21's engines would be sufficiently comparable to the F-35's Pratt & Whitney F-135 engine to lower the cost of the aircraft. In December of 2018, the program's critical design assessment was finished. New B-21 renderings featuring the unique flat and integrated inlets and two-wheel main landing gear were made public by the Air Force in January of 2020. The illustration appeared to depict a B-2 competitor that was lighter and smaller. Tinker Air Force Base in Oklahoma will oversee the B-21's maintenance and sustainment, while Edwards Air Force Base in California will oversee testing and evaluation. The bases where the B-21 is anticipated to operate are Dyess Air Force Base in Texas, Ellsworth Air Force Base in South Dakota, and Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri. Ellsworth was the chosen location in March 2019 to house the first B-21 unit that is operational, as well as the first scout platoon. The Air Force is building 100 B-21 Raiders which can carry a crew or operate autonomously and can deliver conventional or nuclear bombs. 6 of these aircrafts are already in construction. In order to compete with China's quick military modernization, the Pentagon is working on updating all 3 components of its nuclear triad, which also includes silo-launched nuclear ballistic missiles and nuclear sub-bombs. The Pentagon stated this week in its annual China report that China is on track to have 1,500 nuclear weapons by 2035, and that its advancements in hypersonic, cyber warfare, and space capabilities pose the most consequential and systematic challenge to US national security and the open and free international system. The new B-21 Raider and the B-2 Spirit are related, but the size, number of engines, and payload of the 2 bombers will be very different. Critically, the B-21 will also include low-observable technology that is at least 2 generations more sophisticated than its senior stablemate. The newest aircraft in the American fleet was introduced by representatives from the US Air Force and aerospace manufacturer Northrop Grumman on December 2nd during a ceremony that was streamed live online from the Californian Edwards Air Force Base. When it goes into service in a few years, the new bomber, made by Northrop Grumman, will serve as the foundation of the Air Force bomber forces. Additionally, it will provide the first glimpse of upcoming aircraft capabilities that are certain to be prevalent in the next decades. According to Kathy Warren, CEO and president of Northrop Grumman, the aircraft is the most capable stealth bomber ever developed. When we cooperate together, this country can accomplish great things, according to Warren. We are ushering in a new age in national military technology with the B-21, which was digitally conceived, enabled, and maintained. The B-21 Raider was dramatically unveiled by the Air Force and Northrop Grumman during the podcast, with the bomber emerging from its hangar with a blue light behind it as the shroud slipped away. The bomber's futuristic, the flying saucer-like shape was obvious from the position the public was permitted to view it from because of how the aircraft was lit during the event. With that, we have seen many interesting facts and revelations about this bomber. Are you guys shocked, or did you already know something about this? Comment your thoughts below about this secret bomber. Before watching the rest of this video, do subscribe to the channel. According to the Associated Press, almost every aspect of the program is classified. Therefore, nothing is known about the B-21's real capabilities and specs. Even the precise wingspan of the aircraft is unknown, but based on the size of the B-21's landing gear as seen during the unveiling, it appears to be smaller than its forerunner, the B-2 Spirit, which has a wingspan of 172 feet or 52 meters. There were no back views of the aircraft revealed to the public, only the front of the aircraft was displayed at the unveiling ceremony. As a result, we are largely ignorant of the engine's exhaust, which would reveal information about the propulsion system and, consequently, its ability to fly. There are no apparent scenes on the aircraft displayed during the unveiling ceremony, which may indicate the B-21's production utilized advanced manufacturing techniques and new advanced materials that enable sensors, communication antennas, and air data systems to be simply built into the airframe. This would entail a fundamental shift in the aircraft's low observability, making it even more difficult to spot it with radar and other sensors. What is understood is that the B-21 is capable of carrying both conventional and nuclear weapons and can be deployed in either manned or uncrewed variants. As a result of the aircraft's open systems architecture, which was used in its design, it can be easily expanded with new features as they become available. The B-21 Raider is also known to cost $692 million per aircraft. According to a Time exclusive, the scheme is anticipated to cost American taxpayers $203 billion over the following 3 decades. The Air Force has declared that it wants to have at least 100 B-21 Raiders on hand. The B-21 is not anticipated to take off fully until 2023. In varying phases of final development, 6 versions are currently being worked on at Northrop Grumman's plant in Palmdale, California. In order to extend its range, the B-21 Raider, which gets its name from a 1942 Doolittle raid on Tokyo, will be a little bit smaller than the B-2 according to Warden. It won't take flight for the first time until 2023. To evaluate the bomber's performance, Northrop Grumman has created a digital twin, a virtual version of one that will be unveiled according to Warden. According to Northrop Grumman, though, the aircraft can be modified thanks to its digital ecosystem and connectivity to cloud-based communication networks. Space-age covering materials can make it more difficult to be discovered. According to Austin, the development of this aircraft spans 50 years of low-observable technology. Even the most advanced air defense systems will have difficulty seeing a B-21 in the skies. Although the bombers are also anticipated to be deployed at Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri and Dyess Air Force Base in Texas, the bombers' first training program and the squadron will be housed at the Ellsworth Air Force Base in South Dakota. The new bomber should make its first flight in 2023, but it still needs to be determined whether it will be ready for service. Initially, Ellsworth Air Force Base in South Dakota was chosen as the best location for the B-21 main base of operations, with Dyess AFB in Texas serving as its backup. Still, the timetable will need to be revised. With that, we've come to the end of today's video. Share your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you've enjoyed this video, then like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more information. Also, bang that bell icon for notifications of our upcoming videos, and watch some other videos from our playlist too for more such content.